Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
There has been constant conflict ever since Robyn Brown joined the Brown clan. Viewers of Sister Wives have seen small arguments escalate into larger problems for more than a decade. The only person Robyn ever seemed to get along with was Meri Brown, and Christine Brown, Kody Brown's third wife, was her worst enemy. Jealousy eventually got out of hand and permanently damaged the family's ties. Early on, Robyn and Christine were at odds about a capital T. Fans soon saw that Kody was treating his fourth wife in a totally different way during the 2010 Sister Wives premiere season. He was seen sneaking out with Robyn and having complete makeout sessions on TLC cameras. Kody never did that with the first three wives, as he frequently clarified in his confessionals. He waited until their wedding day and kept their intimate relationship very discreet. In addition, Robyn was the only wife to get a lavish wedding reception. In addition, Christine was furious to hear that Robyn's 18-year-old father assisted in choosing her wedding gown. Everyone was offended by the double standards. Christine, however, seemed to be the most affected. Robyn could obviously do no wrong in Kody's eyes. But the more recent issues began during the global epidemic. Kody left resentment and hurt feelings on the table by choosing Robyn over the other members of the family. Personally, I believe Robyn was envious of two people. For the only reason that she was legally married, Meri came first. Only the first wife is typically legally married in a polygamous household, and I believe Robyn longed for that status for herself. So she plotted. She approached Meri, who was already having problems with Kody. The patriarch was becoming tired of her, and she was unable to bear any more children. She persuaded Meri to file for divorce so that Kody could adopt her 3 children after years of pretending to be friends. Meri did that out of selflessness and was thereafter shunned by the family. Christine was the second person Robyn felt jealous of. The Brown family was held together by the mother of 6. All of the children loved Christine, as fans have heard over and over. She reared the kids while the other wives went to work. Robyn and the older children never had that kind of relationship.
She was envious of that.
The green-eyed monster took over and affected Kody's fourth wife's interactions with Christine. Since the two had never been close, Christine found it simple to end their relationship without looking back. I think Kody could have resolved the arguments amongst his wife if he had wanted to. The Browns appeared to be holding their own and getting along well until a particular point, most likely season 6. Kody might have easily stopped it in its tracks if he had begun to notice a change in temperaments. However, I believe the Sister Wives star relished the sensation of having 4 women vying for his attention. And if we're being completely honest, I believe he did develop a deeper love for Robyn. Honesty is what ought to have occurred. Robyn and Kody most likely understood from the beginning that they only intended to remain monogamous. However, his pride was wounded by the thought of losing the program and his wife. Robyn probably didn't want to be held responsible for the dissolution of a whole family either. However, I believe that if she had simply controlled her envy for a few moments, the situation might have turned out differently. Fans were instead presented with a conflict between the children and 3 divorces. It is difficult to overlook the fact that Robyn is held responsible by the family for their problems. Kody's head was always turned by her neck. After discovering a new method of stress relief, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown departed Tata Farms in North Carolina for Flagstaff, stopping along the way. The TLC personality disclosed this week that she was visiting Flagstaff to move her final possessions. "We're leaving Flagstaff." Janelle posted a picture of herself standing alongside a U-Haul truck on Instagram on April 7th. She was dressed casually in an open coat and pants under the blue sky. She utilized Bachman Turner Overdrive's Taking Care of Business as the soundtrack for her reel. The mother of Savannah, Logan, Gabe, Hunter, and Maddie Brown Brush, the 5 children who are still alive, explained her mission in her post. She claimed that the majority of the items in her final cargo in Flagstaff were leftovers from her previous apartment. Additionally, she has been waiting for a window of opportunity and favorable weather conditions to go pick them up. She went on to discuss traveling via Las Vegas to pick up some items from Hunter's place. That explains why earlier this week she was spotted dining with Hunter and her oldest son, Logan Brown, in Las Vegas. An enjoyable tour. Making fun of the country music song, Janelle Brown also mentioned how she saw a lot of the inner Mountain West and intended to spend the night in Amarillo. Furthermore, Kody Brown's ex-second wife praised her friends for their assistance. The reality TV star's final breakup with Flagstaff was adored by fans. At Coyote Pass, the property division was finished. Yes, Kody did manage to do that at last. Gabe, who attended the university, is currently in Chicago. Reactions of fans to the move. She was well-liked by TLC viewers, so it wasn't shocking that many people responded to her words. Congratulations, Janelle, a fan said to Janelle Brown. Greetings from a brand new exciting and adventurous universe. You have my admiration, girl. Many others talked about her new life as well. Some of those viewpoints are as follows. Since the day you made the decision to prioritize you have been amazing. To your new chapter, cheers. Well done. You ought to be quite pleased of yourself. You succeeded raising hands. I'm very thrilled with where life has led you. Anticipate your travel. Janelle, you deserve a new beginning, and your happiness is evidence of that. The finest in life is what you deserve. Your grandchildren, your children, and of course, your new company. The fan was referring to the new flower farm in North Carolina, of course. Everyone seems to be hoping that she and her close family have a positive experience. As Sister Wives Season 18 goes on, Meri Brown worries about how Kody Brown will react when she has to tell him the news on the TLC program the following week. Last week, Meri Brown said that telling Robin Brown she was leaving would likely make her angry. Although she said this wouldn't bother Kody, it seems that she is now worried that it will. But why? Sister wife Meri Brown is still concerned about her shared spouse. Viewers will be rendered speechless by Meri Brown's concerns regarding Kody Brown next week. She is moving to Utah to consolidate her two jobs in one place. Meri, the only remaining member of Robin Brown's Sister Wives cast, has already voiced her worry that she might get upset. But Kody had long since lost interest in her, she said, so he wouldn't think twice about it. But it seems like she's suddenly worried about how her move may come across to Kody. She often states that she is moving to Utah to run her business, which is the clothing line she sells. She plans to own a bed and breakfast of her own. Although she is actually relocating to Utah, she keeps referring to this as moving her business there. Is a family member moving away from the area? The Sister Wives family traditionally pooled their financial resources. They pool their funds and utilize them to cover necessities. Is Meri still filling the cookie jar? The sister ladies' cookie jar was filled with contributions from the working women. After that, they allocated the money based on the requirements of each of the four families. Janelle Brown acknowledged last week that Robin Brown was regularly given more money by the family than she was. She went on to say that Kody gave her more time than she was due. The other three spouses worked from where the spectators sat every week, but Robin never did. Since Christine Brown has departed and Janelle Brown is departing, it is reasonable to conclude that their funds are no longer deposited into the collective Sister Wives account. At this point in the season, Meri is still making an effort to patch up her marriage with Kody, though. Whether her money still finds up in that Sister Wives cookie bucket is an issue that has to be answered. In Sister Wives, what could Kody be afraid of losing? Meri Brown is ready to talk to Robin and Kody about moving to her B&B in Utah next week. She fears Robin will struggle because Meri is the only person she can come to for help when she has family problems. Some fans, meanwhile, think Robin doesn't really care about her as much as she says. No one even invited her into the house on one of her last visits. It looked so cold that Robin offered her a blanket, but she opted to wear Kody Brown's jacket instead. She worries, though, that Kody Brown would take this to mean Meri is giving up on their romance. She doesn't want him to hear that message. This episode was shot prior to Meri and Kody's official divorce. Even while Meri might not want Kody to interpret the wrong message, fans wonder whether she really worries about his response for another reason. If Meri departs, will her money follow her? Kody and Robin spend considerably more than they can afford, as one of the sister wives' children, Janelle Brown, has already revealed. If money is so important to Kody, will he think Meri is also avoiding sharing her financial information? There are fans that think this is conceivable. Some claim that Meri is concerned that by telling Kody this, she would increase his level of stress. Sister Wives viewers say that Kody would be worried about his financial status if he thinks Janelle Brown is the third woman to depart the ruins of this multiple marriage. Several followers claim that this is Meri's top priority. Ultimately, Kody Brown has unambiguously declared that he and Janelle Brown are no longer wed. She doesn't accept this because he never discussed it with her. She worries about his stress level, though, and thinks that the possibility of losing money would make him lose it. Maybe this is her biggest concern for the upcoming conversation. Even if she has no plans to change anything, he might think it's only a matter of time until she visits Utah for this TLC series. Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown has captivated viewers this season for a variety of reasons, and it looks like she'll do so again in the next episode of the TLC show. It was claimed that Season 18 would unveil the path that finally led to the death of Kody Brown's family. So far, they have been true to their word, but maybe a little too much? Sister Wives. Janelle Brown and the fans' crystal ball. Janelle Brown no longer considers herself to be Kody Brown's wife. Nevertheless, she tried. This was stated by Meri herself a while back. As she moves closer to ending her relationship with Kody, fans might track her every move. It has been challenging for Sister Wives watchers who identify as fervent Janelle Brown fans to see this, though. Knowing that Kody won't change makes it harder to listen to Meri express hope each week. Next week, she will be moving to Utah, which worries her. Not because she thinks people will miss Flagstaff. The reason for this is that she is worried about what her spouse of almost 30 years will think of this. Because social media has turned into their crystal ball, fans appear to already be aware of these issues as she continues to address them. Some fans shame at Meri. After learning that Robyn Brown has decided to move, Janelle Brown spent the entire week talking about how worried she's about Robyn. But according to a new report that broke this week, Robyn's best friend is trying to place the responsibility on Meri instead of Robyn. Janelle Brown refers to Robyn as a friend in the Sister Wives episodes, but many viewers are interested in that. On the broadcast the following Sunday, Janelle Brown is still unsure about whether or not to inform Kody that she's moving. She wants to be a full-fledged wife and the patriarch of Sister Wives. She is concerned that because of this move, Kody could lose hope and think she has given up. Sister Wives. Kody is not a concern. Even though Meri is aware that Kody doesn't seem to be very interested in her, she isn't giving up. She admits that he won't think twice about her move. But again, she worries that this sends the wrong impression. On Sister Wives, a video of Robyn pushing Meri to try to reconcile with Kody was played. His younger wife is well aware of his disdain for Meri, as supporters know. Instead of just dismissing this, Sister Wives watchers think that this co-wife is trying to set Meri up for failure. Many think that all of this has to do with preserving the series' drama. Because without it, the program won't survive. But they are tired of Robyn taking Janelle Brown in the wrong direction. Thankfully, fans may learn from social media, which acts as a sort of crystal ball, that Meri is single and happy with her newfound independence. Watching her experience this horrible occurrence, however, has been hard for the TLC series viewers. Opinion: how Robyn Brown's jealousy brought down the entire Sister Wives clan, the shocking truth behind the breakdown of the Brown family. Introduction. When it comes to Sister Wives, one name stands out among the rest as both a beacon of controversy and a subject of endless debate: Robyn Brown. While Robyn may have entered the Brown family as a seemingly innocent addition, her relationship with Kody has since sparked tension, jealousy, and ultimately, a breakdown that has shaken the very foundation of the Brown family. What many fans may not realize, however, is that Robyn's jealousy could be the root cause of the family's collapse. In this explosive opinion piece, we will delve deep into how Robyn's complicated emotions, fierce territorial instincts, and ever-growing rivalry with Kody's other wives have played a major role in the unraveling of the Brown family. From her dramatic entrance into the family to her manipulation of Kody's affections, Robin's jealousy has created a ripple effect that continues to affect every member of the family. Is Robin solely to blame for the downfall of the Brown family? Or is she simply a victim of circumstances beyond her control? Read on as we uncover the shocking truths about Robin's role in bringing the entire Sister Wives clan to its knees. 1. Robin's entry into the family. The seeds of jealousy are planted. Before we can understand how Robin's jealousy has affected the Brown family, we must first revisit her controversial entrance into the family. This section will dive into Robin's first appearance on Sister Wives and the initial reactions from Kody's other wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine. How did Robin manage to capture Kody's heart so quickly? Was her charm and vulnerability a calculated strategy to win him over, or was it simply love at first sight? More importantly, what were the reactions from the other wives when Robin was welcomed into the family? This section will also examine how Robin's arrival created the perfect storm for jealousy to flourish. With Kody seemingly more smitten with her than with his other wives, resentment quickly brewed within the family. 2. Kody's favoritism. How Robin became his one true love and the catalyst for jealousy. Robin's entry into the Brown family was just the beginning, but Kody's treatment of her, which many perceived as favoritism, quickly became a game-changer. Kody's intense focus on Robin only deepened the emotional divide between him and his other wives. This section will delve into how Kody's behavior toward Robin, calling her his one true love and giving her special treatment, fueled an already fragile situation. What was once a peaceful, albeit unconventional, family dynamic was soon upended by Kody's overwhelming affection for Robin. The section will also explore how Robin, perhaps unintentionally, began to feed off of this attention, sparking a competitive dynamic between her and the other wives. Was Robin truly in love with Kody, or was she simply seeking validation and power within the family? The impact of Kody's favoritism would soon be felt across the entire family. 3. Robin versus Christine. The battle for Kody's attention intensifies. As tensions grew, one relationship became the focal point of the jealousy within the Brown family: Robin and Christine. While Robin and Christine had once seemed like friendly allies, their relationship quickly soured as Christine began to feel more and more pushed aside in favor of Robin. In this section, we will examine the escalating rivalry between Robin and Christine, fueled by Kody's favoritism. As Christine watched Kody grow closer to Robin, the emotional pain became unbearable. Was Christine's bitterness rooted solely in her growing resentment of Robin, or was there a deeper sense of betrayal by Kody? We will also explore the consequences of Christine's strained relationship with Robin. Did it affect her own relationship with Kody? How did Christine's jealousy of Robin affect her decision to leave Kody, and how did it contribute to the unraveling of their marriage? 4. Janelle's struggle. The silent victim of Robin's rising power. While Christine's battle with Robin was undeniable, Janelle Brown's experience was much more subdued, but no less impactful. Janelle, who had been Kody's second wife for many years, watched as Robin's influence within the family grew. Unlike Christine, Janelle wasn't openly confrontational, but her feelings of exclusion were evident. In this section, we'll delve into Janelle's complex feelings of resentment toward Robin. While Robin may have been the object of Kody's attention, Janelle's feelings of being pushed to the sidelines were palpable. We will also examine how Janelle's more passive jealousy, coupled with Robin's manipulative actions, led to an increasing distance in her relationship with Kody. Janelle's eventual decision to leave Kody could be seen as the culmination of years of emotional neglect, and Robin's role in that story cannot be overlooked. 5. Mary Brown's isolation. The role of jealousy in pushing Mary further into the background. Mary Brown's relationship with Kody had been deteriorating for years before Robin's arrival, but Robin's rise to power in the family only intensified Mary's feelings of isolation. Once Kody's favorite, Mary now found herself battling a sense of loss, jealousy, and deep emotional pain. In this section, we will explore how Robin's influence over Kody only further alienated Mary. As Kody poured more attention into Robin, Mary felt more and more invisible within the family. How did Robin's presence in Kody's life exacerbate Mary's sense of emotional abandonment, and how did it lead to her eventual decision to step away from Kody? This section will also explore the emotional turmoil Mary faced as Robin's presence solidified her position as Kody's number one, leaving Mary in the background. Could Robin have been the final straw in Mary's fractured relationship with Kody? 6. The tension reaches its peak. Robin's jealousy clashes with Kody's other wives. By this point, the tension within the Brown family had reached a boiling point. Robin's jealousy wasn't just a reaction to the other wives, it was a driving force in the family's breakdown. As Robin's position within the family became more secure, her desire for control over Kody's affections intensified, leading to increased conflicts with Kody's other wives. This section will analyze the major confrontations between Robin and the other wives, highlighting how her jealousy, coupled with Kody's favoritism, became the catalyst for each wife's eventual departure or distance from the family. Robin's need for dominance created a toxic environment that affected not only Kody's relationships with his wives, but also the family as a whole. 7. The final break. Robin's jealousy and the collapse of the sister wives' family. In this dramatic conclusion, we will break down the ultimate collapse of the Brown family. Robin's jealousy, while perhaps not the sole cause, played a significant role in the fractures that led to the dissolution of the family dynamic. As the wives left, and Kody found himself increasingly alone, it was clear that the family that had once been united by love, faith, and unconventional values was now in ruins. We will examine how Robin's actions in the later seasons of Sister Wives directly contributed to the breakdown of the family and led to a new era for each of the wives.